Hi everyone, I'm Rob and welcome back to the Leon Treble Career Mode, and today we're going to blast through some games because I want to get through this series pretty quickly. As you all know, we've got a few months left of excuse me, of FIFA 20 of this game cycle, but I'd still like to fly through and do maybe one more career mode at least one more career mode with a bit of a journey to it. I'm hoping to do an RTG when we finish this series. So I am going to do a post-com probably for a couple of episodes to come and get through a lot of games, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But other than that, just sit back and enjoy. Oh, and I also want to thank all of you for, again, I know I say this every single video, but I want to thank you so much for the positive comments. I get, one or two per video, and it's just warming. Positivity does not hurt on social media because you're putting yourself out there, and I do appreciate that, and I do appreciate just the couple of views I get per video. It just makes me feel nice. So I appreciate those who help me out in that way. So yeah, I know I said that last video, the video before, blah blah blah, but I'm going to keep showing my appreciation for it because it really is very, very good. But nevertheless, let's crack on with the video. So next up we had Montpellier at home, and we opened the scoring less than 5 minutes in. I mean, it was Gnabry into Dembele for the second time this season. We've scored 2 goals this season, and it's both been a combination between Gnabry and Dembele. It's a good enough finish. It got the job done for the 1-0 lead. And then around the half-hour mark, it was lovely link-up play from the boys, and then Dembele decides to smash it into the top corner. Well, he finessed it. He didn't really smash it. It was Guendouzi with the assist this time, and we were sailing. Montpellier were terrible, and then a classic FIFA 20 moment. They turn into prime Dortmund, and Delort scores 2-1 at home. Second half was very uneventful, thankfully, so it was, it didn't really matter. We got the 2-1 win at home, but nonetheless, I just really wish EA would fix that. But nevertheless, we do get 3 points at home, and, we could potentially kick off a winning streak from here on out. You never know. Now, next up, we had Monaco away from home, and about half an hour in, it's Gnabry with another assist, and our scoring with his left. So our first scorer this season that is not Moussa Dembele. It's a very good weak foot volley right into the bottom corner. Lecomte with no chance, even though he had a very good game. And then 10 minutes into the second half, Kimpembe lost Ben Yedder in the box there, and he just managed to head it in. So 1-1. Again, we concede. We cannot stop conceding. I don't know why. Our defense is fine, but it's clearly not. So that was very annoying. We brought on Terrier, and he got us a goal in the 71st minute, thanks to a good cross from Cornet, who had a very good game today. And yeah, we brought on Terrier, and that was actually the winning goal. So a bit lucky to get a 2-1 win, but nonetheless, we've won. Alright, next up, Saint Etienne. We're back at home for this one. Dembele with a great chance about 20 minutes in, and he is denied very, very efficiently by Ruffier. Very good goalkeeper, of course, over the years. One of those ones that really goes under the radar. But early in the second half, we managed to get a cross in with Odriozola, and it was Terrier that knotted it down for, of course, Dembele, who scores a simple but very nice goal. And then you compare it to this one. Let's just watch this again. So Ceballos, who's man of the match in this game, no doubt, he was fantastic. Has a go here. Dembele tries to get out of the way. It deflects off his head. He was in an onside position, so it drops into the other corner, and Dembele's credited the goal. So then he was subbed off for Mateta, who actually scored a nice header. We got a bit lucky in this game. 2 of the goals on any other day really just wouldn't have gone in. I mean, Ruffier, the fact that he got a touch on this kind of says it all. Might have been able to save it. Either way, we get our first clean sheet and a 3-0 win to go along with it. So, a week ago in this career mode, I transfer listed Joachim Andersen, and we've had an offer come in here from Arsenal. They've offered £23 million, and my assistant manager says that I can get up to 29 mil. So I think I'm not really too worried about the money in this. I'll try for 27 first up, I think. I just don't see him getting much game time this season. We've got Mukiele and Select, who I'd actually rather rotate around. Okay, they're wanting a better deal than before. Sure. 25 mil then. Yeah, it's just a bit silly, really. We won't come down at all. Oh, okay, we'll come down by 2 million, whatever. But hopefully Arsenal do secure the signing of Anderson. And there you go, Arsenal have got their man. Joachim Anderson has departed Lyon. He's been good. He was pretty good in the first season, but he had a poor game this season when we played him. But as for our transfer budget, we've got 37 mil left over. I'm not too worried because we won't be doing any more business throughout this initial window for Season 2. So a bit of an unexpected sale here. Well, a pre-contract sale. Deadline day has already ended, and basically I've just decided that in January, I'm going to shift on Pape Cheikh Diop. He's a very decent player, of course, but I've already got Cuisance and Jean Lucas, who I see ahead of him. So for 10.7 mil, we've sold him to Watford. And yeah, he'll be here for the rest of this first half of the season, but he will ultimately depart. So that's just because we've got two reserve centre mids ahead of him. So, you know, he's just not going to get game time. And for the sake of his career, I think he'll do very well at Watford. But obviously we've got Guendouzi, Toussaint, Rene Adelaide, Aouar, Ceballos. We've got Jean Lucas and Cuisance. Again, he's just not going to get any game time. So I just simulated a game against Stade Rennais away from home. We got a 1-0 win thanks to an Aouar goal. That's great, clean sheet, whatever. But there is a huge issue that I need to turn your attention to. And I do have a reasonable solution for it. But yeah, Champions League. EA, I turned European competitions for the entire career mode off, which means the Champions League, Super Cup, Europa League, all that stuff doesn't exist. Honestly, I'm so disheartened. Why is it here? I turned it off for the entire career mode, and it's here in the second season. We're in March now, EA. Why are there so many issues with the game? Thankfully, yet again, we've managed to work our way around it. Basically, what I'm going to do is just play a really rotated side for every Champions League game and chuck it in a sim. We'll lose every one and we will finish bottom, but that's okay. That's what I want. And I know it's bad, but we shouldn't be in the Champions League in the first place. That's not what the career mode's about, and I need to provide you guys with proper content. We're in a group with Real Madrid, Leipzig, and Spartak Moscow. Not that it really matters, but I thought I'd show you guys anyway. We will be losing every game, but again, I'm completely fine with that. That's what I'm going to do, I think. Now hopping into a Ligue 1 game against Dijon at home. Terrier with a low cross into Gnabry for his first goal for Lyon, and then in the 14th minute, Denayer heads home for his first of the season, and that was it for the first half, really. It wasn't until about 10 minutes into the second half that we started piling on the pressure. Dembele, who was man of the match, got an assist here for Terrier. Very, very nice finish from the youngster. And then Dembele gets the favour return from Terrier. 4-0 up, and then Rene Adelaide into two substitutes combining, making it 5-0. I'm actually sick. Today is the day after I started recording this episode, so I am a bit sick, so I will be a little bit low-toned, I guess, but we won 5-0 against Dijon. What a result, eh? So because I'm not feeling too well, I think I'm going to sim 2 games in Ligue 1, pretty much just so we can get into October. So Stade de Reims and RC Lens are going to be the games we're going to be simming, and obviously the Real Madrid game, not that anyone cares, because we're pretending the Champions League doesn't exist. We actually lost 5-0 to Leipzig because I gave some of the really, really, really reserve players a go in that game. But we're going to get into this match against Reims here, Stade de Reims, away from home. Please win this. Yes, Dembele scores another brace. We are on a very good run right now. A couple of wins in a row. And also, we've gone, I think, is that 4 games in League One without conceding? That's very impressive. We should also be winning this one against Lens. And we are 3-0. Another clean sheet and another goal for Dembele. Aouar and Terrier also on the score sheet. But Terrier picked up an injury. Really hope he's not out for long. Let's have a quick look at that. He's only out for a week. That's tolerable. That's all good. We're also going to get into some training. Wait, isn't Terrier... Yeah, I've got Terrier in training, so we'll just chuck Guri in, I guess, for now. Give him some attacking scenarios and put what's-his-face, Terrier back in for the next training session. And after that Real Madrid game in the Champions League, we lost 2-0, which is what I kind of wanted. It feels so weird saying that. Salet is going to be out for just over a week. He's out for 10 days, and that's fine. He's not a first-team centre-back, but of course it is a shame to have an injury nonetheless. But at least now our first team is rested for the game against Angers. So here's what I'm thinking of doing for the Angers game. We're basically going to switch it to a 4-4-2 flat. Because Terrier's out, we're going to bring Aouar in on the left-hand side. Have Guendouzi and Ceballos as the 2 centre mids, because Aouar can play left mid. If you look over on the right-hand side, left mid is his second preferred position. And we're going to have Mateta and Moussa Dembele start up top with Barco as the substitute striker, because he can play there as well. So this could work out pretty well. Let's give it a go against Angers. This will be the final game of the episode, but we got off to a great start here. Aouar making an instant impact from the left-hand side as he assists Jean-Philippe Mateta, who gets his second League One goal of the season. Fantastic finish with his left foot there. Nice volley. And then 10 minutes later, Tagliafico with the ball in. And Gnabry, we won't talk about that, mate. That was shocking. Nonetheless, about 5 minutes out from half-time, Ceballos, that is why I bought him. The quick, agile turn that he has is ridiculous. Kimpembe plays it into him, and he dummies the defender exquisitely. And then the finish is top drawer. That is brilliant. That is exactly what I want from him. And then early in the second half, we get off to a great start. Aouar actually hit the post there, but around the hour mark, poor defending from me sees us lose the clean sheet, but ultimately didn't really matter. Guendouzi, Ceballos, Barco hits the post. Barco was actually really good when he came on. He actually got the assist here for the goal that sealed the win. Dembele, of course, scoring again. 3-1 win to wrap up the episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, please do like, subscribe, and share. So I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.